Welcome to the next tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be talking about the concept of a moment. So what is a moment? Well, that's an excellent question. I'm glad you asked. A moment is a rotating force. A rotating force in a nutshell. So if I was to draw a fulcrum here, and a fulcrum can be represented by a triangle, and on the end of the triangle we have a point of rotation, and I put a beam on the top of that fulcrum, and on the end of the beam I was going to create a force, and I could determine what the distance was, or the perpendicular distance. Now when I'm talking about perpendicular distance, I'm talking the distance from the force is 90 degrees, and that's very important. Then I can work out what the rotating force is acting, or what we call the moment. So a moment can be calculated if we get the force, and we times it by the distance. Like so. Now a force is measured as an SI unit in newtons, and the distance is measured in meters. So when we're working out, or we have the unit value for a moment is Newton meters. Now Newton meters is also something that we measure torque in. Torque is also an engineering principle which actually means the same thing as a moment. Torque is typically used when we're discussing cars and how much rotating force the car has to tow something. So you'll have a four-wheel drive, a Land Cruiser or truck, and you'll be able to, it'll be a part of the specifications how much torque the car has, which is a rotating force. So we can use that to calculate a whole variety of things, and so we're going to look at just a spanner here. We're going to work out what the rotating force is acting on a nut that it's tightening. Sometimes when you take your car to a mechanic, they'll have a thing called a torque wrench, which will have a little dial on it just here, and it will be able to determine how much torque is on that bolt, so they don't wreck the bolt and it's tight enough. Okay, so we have a force acting. So let's say we have a force acting just here, and the force is 200. Let me just fix that up. So we have a force acting, and that force is going to be 250 newtons. We also have, from the point of rotation, which is right in the middle of the bolt, right to here, we have a distance. Now that distance in this case I'm going to make 300 millimeters, and it is at right angles, or 90 degrees to the force, which is really important. Now we can use our formula, which is moments equals force times perpendicular distance. Before we do that, we need to convert things back to their SI unit. Now we know here that millimeters is not the distance SI unit, it's meters, so we need to convert that back. So what I need to do, if I want to get rid of a milli, I need to times by a milli. So a milli is 0.001, that's the value of it. So we end up with, in this scenario, 0.3 of a meter. So let's plug that in. Force 250 times 0.3, and that's going to be 75 Newton meters worth of force acting around the center of that bolt. We can also calculate these things where we have multiple forces. So let's say that the mechanic had two hands on in this scenario. So what we can then do is we can apply the same principle to force times distance. So if we had a force here acting of 250 and we had a distance of 0.2 meters, and we had a distance here of 0.3, and we had 350 newtons, we could determine what the force is. So let's plug these in, because I just made them up, but we'll work them out. Okay, in brackets, force times distance. So we have 250. The distance away from the fulcrum is 0.2 of a meter, plus the next moment acting. So we've got 0.2 plus 0.3, so the complete distance from the fulcrum is 5, but we've got 350 times 0.5, and we can work that out. So 250, that's 125, plus that's 175. So therefore we've got a total of, what's that? That's 300. So 300 Newton meters. Hope all my calculations are correct there. So the force, the rotating force, or the moment, or the torque acting around this center point just here of the bolt is 300 Newton meters. Okay, that's the end of that tutorial. Hope that's made a little bit of sense for you. You can move on to the next tutorial where we're going to be talking about this more in depth.